What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Christian, and today I'm going to be showing you another redstone tutorial about a bamboo farm. Today, I made a bamboo farm. It's going to be server friendly, and the lag it uses is kind of reduced so that it'll work properly on servers without without causing so much server lag here. Oops. Let's just pop out the menu again. So as you can see here, it uses kind of like less redstone compared to the traditional. Well, less redstone at the side, I mean, and at the same time less redstone dust. Well, except for crafting. The main reason why I did that is because real activator rails and powered rails um, do not cause like light updates. So what happens here is when there's no light updates, and the redstone will just activate just fine, and it will also like reduce the amount of lag because compared to redstone dust, the redstone dust has like light updates. It always lights up whenever it's powered. These powered rails do not change the light settings around it, so powered or activator rails, they don't change the light settings, so it's kind of like efficient on the server. Next, I didn't want to use so many pistons. I had to limit myself to just basically using two. So I used a log here along with some trees. I mean leaves, just so that it will cause a block update whenever it happens. I actually have a button here just in case that the sticky pistons like uh, fires, but it doesn't retract. But you can just remove it, and preferably it's better at the back, just so that you have a quick fix whenever it gets stuck. It gets stuck sometimes when you're messing around with this redstone redstone repeater here. But I'm not gonna bore you too much. I'm just gonna show you that it works. It's a passive farm. It harvests like whenever the bamboo is like 12 tall compared to the traditional tree. Yeah, by the traditional tree, I'm talking about this kind of farm. This is basically the traditional this is the traditional farm for the bamboo, sugarcane, and kelp, and so on and so forth. It harvests whenever it has the height of 3. This one harvests at the height of 12, so it gives you the maximum amount of loot with the less amount of activation time. With the less amount of activation time, it causes the lag to be reduced, and it's going to be very, very server friendly. But I'm not going to bore you with too much with the details, so I'm just going to like show you the tutorial video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're gonna have to make um, a 9 block wide farm plot for us to, not really farm plot, but farm area for us to build the bamboo farm. So you can use any type of block that is a dirt variant and sand variant, but for now I'm just gonna be using this grass block over here. So this has a distance of 9. I added these temporary blocks at the side because the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. You can use any rail you want. We're just gonna do like that. We're gonna keep doing this all. We're just gonna keep doing this for the entire 9. You have to be really careful when you put these. The temporary blocks is just to make sure it doesn't move, but you still have to be really, really careful. So you have to do this one by one because if you do like this, they're gonna start facing that way and they're gonna bump into each other. That's not what we want. So I have to make them face like this, and then just keep breaking the block like so, and then one over here. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our We're gonna get our immovable block. You can use like furnaces because it's actually really inexpensive. So just gonna put the furnace here. Like so. Next, we're gonna remove the front. You have to be very careful not to touch any of these. We throw that away, and then we get our bamboo. Mhm. The trick is you have to aim for the block behind it, so that you don't have, so that you won't what you call this? You won't have to like come really close or go or try to aim below the bamboo over here. So you just have to do like this, and you can really see the bamboo shoots right there, like so. And that's what we want. Next, I'm just gonna put here some glass just for some design. My glass is just gonna face like this. Design at the same time to make sure that they won't move. Next, I'm gonna put another row of furnaces here. It's gonna be our immovable block. Get some more glass. Like so. Next, we're gonna oh yeah, next we're gonna try doing something here. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna put slime blocks. Just above these. Doesn't have to be slime blocks. You can also use like you can also use honey blocks, but I just prefer slime blocks because it matches with the color palette, which is green. Next, let's go for the center. So center is number 5. Okay. We're gonna start facing out. Sticky piston here. And then let's see here. Can I replace these with the rails? I was pretty sure that if you have activator rails, it's gonna power anything behind it. So let's see what happens if I put a piston here. Will it activate? No, I was wrong. So let's try this. This is gonna be our removal mechanism. I prefer to just use one line of slime here just to make it cheap and more efficient. Next, we're gonna start putting our observers. So the observer is gonna be like facing upward, 2 blocks high. Like so. This is a very precarious situation, but let's see. Yep, that is not what we want. We just wanted to have a pulse. Next, we're gonna go put this over there. And then we're just gonna put this here, cover it up with some glass. So now this is probably 3 blocks tall. We're gonna go with another 9 blocks high. So for another 9 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then from over here, again, just gonna put glass there, look down, and then do the same. It's okay not to use glass. In some instances, when you're playing on a server, glass is actually the worst block you could use because items can just pass through, depending on what plugin your spigot or bucket server has. So it's better to have like whole blocks. But for me, since I'm in the creative test world, I prefer to use glass because you can actually see everything. So yeah. Next, we're just gonna keep moving up, 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 like so. Mm-hmm. And then from here, we're gonna, let's see. Yeah, it's 1 block down. From there, we're gonna put a sticky piston facing down. Remove 2 blocks. Put this. Oh wait, that was wrong timing. Put an observer. So what should happen? It should fire, but because that's 1 tick pulse, it's actually, I mean, a 2 tick pulse is causing it to stay in place. So we need to fix that. And to fix that, we're gonna put some activator rails here. You can use the activator rails or powered rails depending on what's cheaper. You can use iron for activator rails, or you can just use gold for power rails. It depends on you. Either of the two works just fine. Next, from the center here, we're gonna put an observer. Okay. Whoops, I actually made this in the wrong place. It should have been the observers here, sticky pistons here, 3 blocks there, and then this one should have been facing, yeah, I'm so sorry, it should have been facing here. So, not too close, and then observer facing up. Okay, and the next thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need a redstone repeater. Set it to that. Just gonna use a button here just so I can fix the Nope, shouldn't put it there. Need to put them back in place so it can work. Like that. So it should now work. Let me just get some bone meal. Nice. So I actually set it up so that we'll have a two tick, I mean a two release. If it has two releases, the bamboo that gets stuck on the top will just be fed directly down. It will just be moved down. So that's basically it. Okay, that's basically it for that. Next, we're just gonna fill it up with the collection system that you have just seen. Sorry guys, a slight error popped up, and basically I just did it off camera. The collection system is just basically like this. We have like several hoppers here facing towards this chest. We have a rail line here. It's powering up this hopper minecart. Yeah, it's powering up this hopper minecart, and then we're just simply collecting it back and forth. But everything else is still the same. That's all I did. I wasn't able to catch it in camera, but it's still basically the same. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more future videos. Thank you and goodbye.